Number 7. A curve has equation y equals to 2 plus 3 sine a half x for x greater than or equal to 0 and x is less than or equal to 4 pi. So part A, state greatest and least values of y. So the first step is to recall that when y is equal to sine x or the sine graph, the greatest value of y is equal to 1 and the lowest value is equal to minus 1. And this also applies to when y is equal to sine and a half x. Therefore, from the question when y is equal to 2 plus 3 sine a half x, it will have the greatest value of 2 plus 3 multiplied by 1, which is equal to 5. And the least value will be equal to 2 plus 3 multiplied by minus 1, and that will give us minus 1. That's it. And the next question is to sketch the curve. So what I like to do is that I will give a quick scale of the y-axis here. 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. Yeah. And it's very simple when we're trying to draw a curve or a graph. We can just plug in different x's to the equation to get the y, and then we plot x and y accordingly. So let's try. If x is 0, then this will give us sine 0, which is 0, and 3 multiplied by 0 is also 0, so that will give us y equals 2 plus 0, so it's 2. So when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 2. And I will just keep plugging in different x's. So let's try pi. So this will be sine half a pi, which give us 1, and 3 multiplied by 1 is 3. So y will be equals to 2 plus 3, which is 5. And that is actually our greatest value, right? So we can plot it to look something like that. And next up, we can try plugging in 2 pi. In which we'll get 2 pi divided by 2, which is pi, so sine pi, and that gives us 0. And then we can try plugging in 2 pi. So here will be 2 pi divided by 2. Here we'll get a pi, and sine pi is equal to 0 again, and 3 multiplied by 0 is 0. Then y will be equal to 2. So when x is 2 pi, y is 2, so about here. Well, we can keep trying. So when x is 3 pi, this will give us 3 pi over 2, and sine of 3 pi over 2 is -1. So this will give us -1 times 3 is -3, and 2 minus 3 is -1. So it would be around here, right? So when I plug 4 pi in, we'll have again y equal to 2, just like that. And that's it. And we move on to the next question. State the number of solutions of the equation 2 plus 3 sine a half x equals to 5 minus 2x for when, again, x is in this range. So we know that this is y, right? From the first equation, from the equation in the first question, right? And this side, on the right hand side, 5 minus 2x is also another equation, which is a line equation actually. So what we can do is we can try sketching the graph, this graph, the straight line, and see from the graph of how many solutions we're going to have, which is determined by the number of intersections of the graph. Okay, so let's try. We have here y equals to 5 minus 2x. Let's say if we plug in x equal to 0, we'll have y equals to 5. Right, so another point here would be equal to 0, y is equal to 5. And we can draw another point. I would choose if y is equal to 0, I want to see where x will be. So let's try. If y is equal to 0, our x will be equal to let's try solving the equation. X will be equal to 5 over 2, which is about 2.5. And we need to transform to the pi value, right, in order to plot it to the graph. So it will be equal to let's say it's 2.5, and then I transform it in terms of pi, so it will be equal to 2.5 divided by pi multiplied by pi, which from the calculator would be 0.8 pi. So it is about, when y is 0, x will be about here. That will be my straight line graph. And as you can see, the graphs are intersected at only one point. So we only have one solution.